So I basically felt the same as you in regards towards the article and as well as my first encounter with a disabled person. Just because it wasn't prevalent in my surroundings or I wasn't really introduced to this sort of topic, my first encounter didn't go that smoothly. Knowing me, I love observing and reading people, so my first experience with a disabled person, I was very intrigued, and I wanted to know why they did what they did and how they were and all that kind of stuff. So I stared a lot and observed a lot, and it probably made them feel uncomfortable. And I look back now and I feel really bad the way I handled it. But I feel that if I did read books about it, or if there was someone disabled in my class, I would be able to handle it a lot better. So I do think it's very important that it is brought up in the classroom, even if there isn't someone in the class necessarily, because I'm sure there is someone disabled at that school. And just because they aren't in your class doesn't mean that you won't interact with them out inside of school. So it is very important. I also found the 10 criteria very interesting. They brought up a lot of valid points. Just as I can imagine being disabled, I would not want to be pitied. That would really piss me off. It would make me mad, and even empathy would make me mad too, just because not a lot of people know what you're going through. I feel like sympathy. I feel like you should promote sympathy. Just because people can say, oh, I know what you're going through. Like, do you know? Do you really know what I'm going through? So, I did find the 10 criteria very, very valid. However, the empathetic part, I feel that, if you can't empathize, then you should sympathize. Definitely not pity, though. And also, in the articles, I found it interesting that they said, quantity doesn't produce quality. I believe that is true, and basically in my head that's saying that, you can put it out there, you can make a whole bunch of books and write a whole bunch of books and bring it into your classroom, and it's still not going to help people understand necessarily. There's some people that, even if you're aware of it, you don't understand it. And the only way of really understanding something like that is being around it and involving yourself in situations such as that. So I feel like even though it would be difficult to have disabled kids in your class, it would be very helpful as a teacher to learn how to deal with these things and how to help others understand or help others in a way that they don't embarrass themselves or embarrass the disabled person, because it is a very touchy subject. A lot of emotions. So you really have to be careful of what you say and what you do and how you treat them. So I definitely feel that it's important to integrate into the classroom.